Imagine you're 35,000 feet in the air. The cabin lights are dim. Most passengers are relaxed. Some are sleeping. Others are watching movies or looking out the window. Then suddenly, the seatbelt sign turns on. Your drink starts shaking. The overhead bins begin to rattle. The aircraft jolts. Then suddenly, the aircraft drops. Passengers scream. Phones fly. Heart rates spike instantly. And one terrifying question enters everyone's mind. Can turbulence actually crash a plane? It's one of the most common fears in air travel. And the answer may surprise you. Welcome back to Aviation's Answers, where we break down the truth behind aviation mysteries, pilot secrets, and what really happens in the skies. We explore the science, the training, and the technology behind modern flying. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest fears in air travel, a fear millions of passengers experience every year. First of all, what actually is turbulence? Turbulence is simply unstable moving air. Think of it like waves in the ocean, but invisible. The sky may look calm from your window seat, but the atmosphere is constantly moving. Aircraft fly through different air masses, wind speeds, temperatures, jet streams, mountain waves, storms, and wake turbulence from other planes. When smooth airflow changes suddenly, the aircraft shakes. That's turbulence. It can be light, moderate, severe, or in extremely rare cases, extreme. Sometimes it lasts a few seconds. Sometimes it continues for several minutes. It feels dramatic inside the cabin. But to pilots, it's routine. Pilots encounter turbulence regularly throughout their careers. They train for it. They expect it. And they know how to manage it safely. What feels chaotic in the cabin often feels very different in the cockpit. But can it really bring down the plane? Here's the truth. Modern commercial aircraft are built to withstand far more force than turbulence normally creates. Aircraft are not delicate machines. They are engineered to handle powerful aerodynamic loads over tens of thousands of flights. Wings are designed to flex massively. That flexibility is intentional. It allows the aircraft structure to absorb energy rather than fight against it rigidly. In fact, during testing, aircraft wings are bent upward to extreme angles before certification. Manufacturers push aircraft structures well beyond normal operating conditions. Planes are engineered for stress loads far beyond everyday weather. So can normal turbulence crash a modern airliner? Almost never. There has never been a modern commercial jet simply shaken out of the sky by regular turbulence. That image exists more in movies than in real aviation. What passengers feel as violent shaking often looks much worse than it is structurally. Inside the cockpit, pilots are monitoring speed, altitude, weather, and aircraft performance the entire time. The aircraft may move, the cabin may shake, but that does not mean the plane is close to failure. Far from it. So why is turbulence deemed dangerous? Turbulence doesn't usually threaten the aircraft. It threatens the people inside it. The biggest risk is injuries. Unbuckled passengers can hit the ceiling. Flight attendants standing in the aisle are especially vulnerable. Hot drinks, luggage, carts, and loose objects can become hazards instantly. Even a sudden drop of a few feet can throw someone upward with surprising force. That's why pilots turn on the seatbelt sign even when skies look clear. Because clear air turbulence can strike with little warning. This type of turbulence can happen in cloudless skies and may be invisible to onboard radar. That's why experienced travelers often keep their seatbelt loosely fastened throughout the flight. Not because the plane is in danger, because unexpected movement can happen at any time. Now, can turbulence ever contribute to an accident? In rare historical cases, especially older aircraft, severe thunderstorms, or structural weaknesses, extreme turbulence has played a role. But context matters. Many of those incidents involved aircraft from very different eras of aviation. Modern airliners avoid dangerous storm cells using radar, weather planning, and air traffic control. Pilots receive updated weather reports before departure and throughout the flight. If strong turbulence is reported ahead, crews can request a new altitude or route. Pilots don't fly through monster storms for fun. They go around them. And aircraft today are far stronger and smarter than ever before. Better forecasting, better materials, better training, better systems, all designed to keep flights safe. When turbulence hits, pilots may slow to turbulence penetration speed, change altitude, request rerouting, turn on seatbelt signs, pause cabin service, use weather radar to avoid stronger cells ahead. They may also communicate with air traffic control and other aircraft nearby to learn where smoother air exists. Sometimes climbing just a few thousand feet helps. Other times descending works better. Inside the cockpit, turbulence is managed, not feared. Pilots are trained to remain calm, methodical, and precise. To passengers, it may feel sudden and alarming. To crews, it becomes another operational decision to solve. One reason turbulence feels so frightening is perception. You cannot see the road ahead like you can in a car. You cannot judge movement accurately in the sky. Small altitude changes can feel dramatic. Normal aircraft motions can feel exaggerated. And fear fills in the gaps. The sounds, the shaking, and the uncertainty make turbulence seem more dangerous than it usually is. But feelings inside the cabin are not the same as structural reality. So, can turbulence crash a plane? In modern commercial aviation, it is extraordinarily unlikely. Turbulence is uncomfortable, sometimes scary, occasionally dangerous for injuries. But airliners are built for it, pilots train for it, and aviation systems are designed to avoid the worst of it. So next time the cabin shakes, remember, the plane is doing exactly what it was designed to do, flying through rough air and continuing safely to its destination. Would you stay calm during severe turbulence? Comment below. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.